Let's find a trade. In this video, we're going to look at the live charts for potential setups. We're using a simple strategy from our textbook, My Trendline Breakout Strategy, how you can make money trading Forex. The strategy has shown itself to be successful in a live trading account. We believe anyone can learn to apply this strategy and make money from home. Here's the disclaimer, it's required by law. Please subscribe and share as you see value. And remember, we enter all trades with risk. Let's get to it. Okay, traders, so second episode of Let's Find a Trade. We're looking at the, where is it? The CAD yen. Beautiful currency pair to trade. Sometimes you can pay out big pips. Trade it based off of historical back testing. Okay, does a trend line strategy work? Yes, it does. Does the trend line strategy work? Have you want to put a trend line in there? Yes, it does. So, it works, doesn't it? I mean, does a trend line strategy work? Yes, it does. Does the trend line strategy, what's a bad line? Does it work? Yes, it does. So we know the strategy works. We can see it quite clearly. Does it work? Yes, it does. Does it work? Yes, it does. Does it work? Yes, it does. Does it work? Yeah. Look, so we know the strategy, but you have to do your back testing. We're going to find a trade in this area here. I think we traded this recently, by the way. I think we caught a piece of this move here. We got out a bit early. Who knew it was coming all the way down here? But nonetheless, let's check out this trade. So we're currently on the daily chart, and I want you to notice this over here. Now, this trade is exceptionally beautiful. You see how this sort of sticks up like a sore thumb, right? Just sort of sticks up in, like literally like a sore thumb. This also stuck out, right? In its time, look, this here, in its time, it stuck out like a sore thumb. Price came to it, right? Then next time price breached it, but then this here, right, stuck out like a sore thumb. Price came to it. It just sticks out like a sore thumb. Really, really does. This here, you gotta look at it. It's literally sticks out like a sore. Look at this. This stuck out like a sore thumb. Price got back to it. This sticks out like a sore thumb. This is our trade. Now I'm going to put a marker on the top. Let's focus on this now. So we're going to focus on this beautiful trade setup. Note how I accentuate the word. Because this is just absolutely marvelous. That would be the order block. That would be the order block right there. Okay, so when you scroll across, we're not in order block territory. Let's just look on a weekly. Maybe it's that is an order block on the daily chart. Look at that. It is a beautiful pin bar on the weekly chart. It's so powerful. Look, price hasn't even got to it. This is headed into there for sure. This would have been up kind of before the down move. For those who, if this is the first time, order blocks. We're looking at order blocks, but we base it in line with my trendline breakout strategy. Okay. Order blocks seem to have gotten a lot of attention recently, and it's the ICT order block. I was familiar with this concept from many years ago, and basically I find that quite often the order block does coincide with my trendline breakout strategy. And so when I'm looking for a trade, I would consider an order block. So let's get back to it now. So this is what I call wick. This is what I call wick. wick territory. So there's a wick here, there's a wick here. So when it comes up in here, I'm expecting there's going to be a wick. Okay, so let's just see how far back we can go. Let's see if wick territory. There's a wick. There's another wick. You think I'm making this stuff up? It's wick territory up in here. Till you get a candle close. Even if the candle close, I don't care. Look at that. We're going to get a reaction, right? And then obviously it might break through and all the rest of it. But wick territory, first time back to it, it's a wick. Then it's a candle. You can just learn from these things, isn't it? Wick territory, first time back to it, it's a wick. Then it's a candle. Right. So a little bit of back testing there on this particular currency pair. So there's a lot to look at here. So that's the weekly chart. We've got the area marked out. We drop to the daily chart. What do we see here? Because it's quite interesting. We know that there are going to be stops above here. There are going to be stops above here. It slams into the order block. If you get a chance to listen to ICT's order block training, oftentimes you'll talk about this. Stops are here into an order block and then they get reversed. So this is going up there. Nonetheless, let's look for more confluence. So here, put that down there. And even on the 4-hour chart, let's just have a look. Oh yeah, that's much better. So we've gone weekly, we've gone daily. Okay, highs here, stops were taken here. Highs here. If we do get up into order block, that means the stops are taken here. But let's have a look as we just draw out our lines, yeah? What do you see there, guys? That looks to me like an expanding triangle, okay? Price is going to go up here into the order block, turn around and come all the way down here. Let's just pause for a second. Like, you know, I said this is potentially, right, an expanding triangle. Let's look and see what do we know about this type of pattern. I'll tell you what, let's go over here to Google and let's see what we see here in Google. We're going to type in, we're going to search for expanding triangle forex. Well, there you go. And what's quite interesting about this this pattern, you can go down here, you can ask the question, how to trade an expanding triangle. Look at what you see come up here, look. Right? Let's just hold on a minute. Let's go back to the chart. I mean, this is really, it's just so simple. Hold on a second, guys. Picture we just saw, the expanding triangle. And isn't that what we see going on here? Okay. Okay. Come on! How easy does trading get? Oh Lord, this is a wonderful chart, by the way. It really is, isn't it? So let's look at that. We've just found a trade, okay, guys? And I want to just add one more thing to it as well, because trend lines are trend lines, and trend lines do get respected, okay? So the trade we're looking at here, this is what I'm seeing, okay? I'm seeing that we have an expanding triangle. Okay, it's continually expanding. It's going to go in this area here. We're going to get a setup in this area here, and then it's going to come down to this trend line. So if it comes down quickly, it's going to break the bottom. If it comes down slowly, it's just going to intersect at this point. All depends now. How it's going to come down, I have no idea. I can't determine that. Okay, so this is going to be a beautiful trade. That much we know. There's a few beautiful facets that we've already discussed about this trade. It's going to go down to that trend line. We're going to look for a setup in this area. We're on the 4-hour chart. That means each of these segments is a week apart. So the setup's going to possibly occur. This is the high of this week's likely going to end up in there, right? And then the new, or it can end up here, and then next week it pushes up a bit higher. I mean, you can never tell with, I mean, for all we know, it could just mosey on up like that and take forever. I mean, that's trading, but that's what it's going to do. And when it does it, it's coming down here. There's just no two ways about it. That's what's happening. It's recorded. So we will watch this trade very closely. The last one we did, by the way, it checked out very well. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to show you. This trade, now normally I say to you guys, listen, if you get 100 pips, come on, you're done well. Okay, so if it comes up into this area now, right? Here we get the turn, right? Oh Lord, 140, 160. Oh. This is potentially a 300, should be, depending on, it could be a 400 pip trade. If anywhere in here you take 100, 150 pips, come on, don't be greedy, right? I mean, don't be greedy, right? Be happy. Oh, by the way, when it gets in this area, we could get, I'm on the hour chart. So we know this is the pin bar, right? So we know that's pin bar territory. When it go, price mosey on up into here, right? And turn to come down. That's what we would like. But what may happen is it may go in there. Remember, this is wick. This area here is wick territory. We may just get a wick. And then turn around and go down. Okay. If it's a pin bar, just like the other one, that's how you trade a pin bar. So that's a pin bar, right? And then your entry will be beneath the pin bar, hook back. There you go. Right. So potential 400 pip trade, right? And we'll be happy to get 150, 100, right? There's just so much opportunity in this section here that we've identified with Confluence, right? And also you guys can look up the how to trade an expanding triangle. You can Google it and get more information. So you can really whet your appetite as you anticipate this altogether beautiful trade setup. Okay. Guys, I'm not going to keep it too long. I'm going to thank you very much. Please like, share, comment if there's a particular currency pair that you'd like us to review. And, subscribe by all means. And share the video. We want to head for 1,000 subscribers now. I mean, our videos are working. Let's share the love. Alrighty, guys. Thank you much, and bye-bye.